Hey, I'm JR, training manager here at Crutchfield, and this is the Pioneer DMH-1500NEX. It is a digital multimedia receiver, and it's one of the best values in car stereo available right now. First of all, it has a beautiful 7-inch resistive touchscreen that looks gorgeous. You can customize the menus on it. You can throw up background images and even change the color of the illumination on the buttons. So you can make it look exactly how you want it to look in your car. Inside the radio, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So no matter which smartphone you choose, you can plug it in and you can do hands-free calling. You can have it read your texts to you. You can do Google Maps or Apple Maps. It's pretty fantastic. It's the smartest way to integrate your phone with your driving experience. No matter which phone you have, you can do it with this radio. In addition, Pioneer has an app called WebLink. You install that on your phone and you'll be able to use YouTube to watch videos while you're parked. You'll be able to use Yelp and Zomato to get restaurants and recommendations when you're in a new town, for example. And you'll be able to communicate with your Alexa that you have at home. So if you forgot to turn your lights off before you left for work, you can speak commands to the radio through your phone and tell Alexa what to do back at home. You can also do that with the Apple HomeKit. When your phone is plugged into the radio, you'll have all of the choices of music that you have on your phone, of course, using Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, whatever music streaming service you're into, you'll be able to use that with CarPlay or Android Auto. In addition, there's other ways to listen to music as well. For example, this radio is Sirius XM ready, so you can hook up a separate Sirius XM tuner, plug it in behind the radio, put the antenna on your roof, and listen to whatever you want on satellite radio. You can also plug in a USB device and play MP3s and FLAC files, whatever music you have stored on that device. And thanks to Advanced Sound Retriever, if you're playing a MP3 or other low-res type of file, it will expand those out and make them sound full and rich. And last but not least, if you don't want to plug your phone in, you can still go wireless using Bluetooth. It does have Spotify and Pandora control built in. So even if you don't feel like plugging your phone in, it will be a very intuitive, easy to use interface for controlling the music from Spotify or Pandora. So what all can you watch on this beautiful 7-inch touchscreen? Well, of course, there is a backup camera input so you can see clearly what's behind you and make sure you're not running over your kids' bikes anymore. There are 2 AV inputs, which means you can plug an external video source such as a DVD player into it, and you can even turn one of those AV inputs into a second camera input. So if you'd like a front-facing camera, you can do that too. There's also an audio-video output, so if you want to take the video that you're playing and send it to a monitor in the back of your car for the kids, you can do that as well. This Pioneer will also make your music sound great. There is a 13-band graphic EQ. That's one of the great things you can use this big screen for, is making those fine-tuning adjustments to the sound of the music in your car. You can change it for each song, or you can just set it and forget it. Either way, you can make your music sound great. You can also adjust for time alignment to make sure it sounds great in the driver's seat. You can use crossovers to make sure you're sending the right frequencies to the speakers you've installed in your car. And if you purchase Pioneer's optional microphone, you can use Auto EQ to calibrate the sound in your car. This is great because every car is a little bit different and sounds bounce around those cars in different ways and arrive at your ears at different times. And this calibration system can fix that to give you great stereo imaging. And if you're looking to use separate amplifiers to power the speakers instead of the amplifier built into the radio, don't worry, you've got 6 channels of preamp outputs to use, and they are 4 volts, which means it's going to send good, strong signal to your amplifier's inputs so that it sounds fantastic. This radio is also compatible with the iDataLink Maestro, which is an OEM interface. Basically, it's a small black box that you install behind the radio. It's like a little computer that's designed to make the computer in this radio talk to the computer in your car so that you can retain some of those advanced features found on many, many newer cars. It takes an adapter like that to make that happen, and it takes a radio that's compatible with that adapter for all of that to work, and this one is. So this is the Pioneer DMH-1500NEX. It's a pretty awesome digital multimedia receiver with a lot of features packed in for a very reasonable price. If you need help figuring out if this is going to work in your car, give Crutchfield a call, chat with one of our advisors. We can make sure to get you the right radio with all the install gear for your vehicle. You can also post your questions right here in the comments on this YouTube video. We do look at those and we will answer your questions whenever we can. And while you're at it, hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.